This simple but effective meta ad strategy helped my client go from $20,000 a month in revenue to doing over $200,000 a month in revenue during the holidays, and this month we're on pace to do about $180,000 a month. In today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that strategy is and how to use it so you can copy it for your business. All right, let's get into it. All right, you guys, so here's the strategy. You're going to use your Instagram to create trial reels. So for those of you that don't know what trial reels are, you basically create a reel just like normal. However, when you're going to post it, you turn on the trial reel option. And what does that do? That is going to push your reel out to completely cold audiences, people that have not interacted with your business before. That has a lot of benefits. So number one, you're reaching net new people. Number two, you're going to be able to test your messaging out in against cold people. So you can really see what's resonating and what's not based on the amount of engagement that you get, the amount of views and things like that. Now, the third benefit is it's actually going to boost the performance of your current ads that you're running. How? So when you launch a trial reel, it's reaching completely new people, right? Well, if those people comment or like your ad or even watch enough of your video, well, guess what they're going to see the very next time they log into Instagram? Your ad. Why? Because Meta likes to retarget those people if they've shown some sort of interest. So that is a threefold, it's like the perfect combo, right? You can reach net new people, you can effectively test messaging, and you can also boost your ads, your current ads performance just by retargeting those people that engage with your trial reel. And then, this is the best part. Once you find a trial reel that really pops off, that does well, then you promote it to your page, okay? You promote it to your Instagram feed. Then you can use it as an ad. So when we go to create ads in our ads manager, instead of choosing create ad and you upload a video and add your text and all that, you simply change it from create ad to use existing post. And now we're basically using that trial reel that's already been proven as an ad. And 9 times out of 10, guys, this works really, really well. This worked like a charm for my client that went from $20,000 a month in revenue to over $200,000 a month in revenue in under a year. And it also worked for me. I use this strategy personally, and it's one of the best performing ads in my ad account right now, which I'm going to show you as well. So let's jump into it. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So let me share my screen. All right, you guys, so I'm going to show you this in action. We're on my phone here. We are in the Edits app. I personally like to use the Edits app. I think it's quite good. It's native. It works really well with Instagram. So I just created a reel here. I'm going to click export. 75%. It's getting there. Okay, sweet. So I just exported it. I'm going to click Instagram. And here's my reel. So I'm just going to add a quick caption. Cool. So now when I go down, I'm going to click trial. You see, it says in feeds and reels, your reel will only be shown to non-followers at first and won't appear on your profile. If it performs well, you can also choose to automatically share it to everyone in trial settings. So I'm going to turn that on, share as a trial, and I'm going to go ahead and send it. Cool. So now let's jump over to the ads manager. I'm going to show you how you can use this as an ad. All right, you guys, so we're in my ad account here. I'm going to show you exactly how I would set this up. So I'm going to use sales. Personally, I'm running sales campaigns, but if you're doing leads, you can do leads. So I'm just going to, set some sort of budget. I never use these multiple locations, by the way. I always use single website, choose my pixel. Cool, I'll leave everything else default. Awesome. So now, this is the part that I really want to highlight. Here, create ad. Instead of clicking create ad, we're going to use an existing post. And now we just need to go and find that post. We're going to click on Instagram, and here is the video that I just posted it live with you guys. So I'm going to click here, continue. See, and now it's going to start loading this post ID. And all we need to do is add a button to it. So in my case, I'll do learn more, put in our website, just give it a few minutes to load. Turn off this browser add-on thing. Turn off your creative enhancements, as you guys know I always do. So as you can see on the right hand side here, Meta is going to use this trial reel that I just launched as an ad. So the idea here is if this trial reel crushes it and starts doing well, I would promote it to my personal page and then I would launch it as an ad. A few other things I want to mention before I jump into some of the results that I'm seeing here. Why do I think this works? Well, when you're making trial reels, you are, practicing your organic content muscle, which I think is its own thing. It's a little bit different than like direct response copywriting. It's more content creation. It's more entertainment, in my case, infotainment, or just straight up education. But there is this like Venn diagram, if you can imagine this Venn diagram, right? On the left-hand side, we have direct response copywriting, like very salesy type ads or content. So think of like, the commercials you used to see in the 90s or 2000s on TV, right? TV commercials, that's direct response. Okay, and now on the other side of the Venn diagram is, viral type content that Meta as a platform likes to push. Okay, and in the intersection of those two things is where the gold really is. Because if you make content that is too salesy, too, feels like an ad, it's not going to get pushed by the algorithm. It's usually not going to work that well. And if you make content that is just pure entertainment, doesn't have any direct response copywriting principles, it doesn't have any calls to action or specificity or any of the stuff we talk about on this channel, it's probably not going to work. It might get a lot of views, but it's not going to get you sales. So you got to find the thing that works, that is in that overlap where it has direct response principles, but it feels native to the platform. And those of you that can figure out how to combine the two are going to be the ones that crush it. Okay, so let me show you an example of what that looks like here. This is right now currently one of my best performing ads. So here it is. I'm going to share that with you. Communities on Skool. Hang on. I've been able to grow one of the biggest Meta Ads communities on Skool, and here are the 3 reasons why I think I've been successful. Number 1 is direct response copywriting. So I make ads like these that are super clear, and I also use long form copy, which convinces people to buy. The second reason is elite media buying. I personally run ads for a lot of different businesses, and that gives me a lot of insights as to what's working at scale. And I am able to apply that learning to my own ads. And the third reason is I have a really good product. As you can see, we have a lot of 5-star reviews on Google and even more on Trustpilot. I actually teach my students exactly how I do all this in my Beat Your Best Ad in 30-day course. And you can see right here, the students are loving it. He said, genuinely, I would have paid $10,000 for this and still felt good about it. The value is unreal. So if you want to learn the exact strategies that I use to scale my business and many others, click the link below to learn more. So why do I think this ad worked? Well, it feels native to the platform. I'm using that green screen, type effect where it just doesn't really feel super salesy. It's more like information. But as you can see, I'm weaving in direct response principles. I'm weaving in, social proof throughout, both by, showing that I run ad accounts for other people. I'm showing reviews from students, and I'm kind of building in that curiosity of like, oh wow, you can learn exactly what this strategy is. It's clearly working. I also incorporate social proof into the first headline, how I grew my 199 a month community to 341 plus members in 11 months. So it all kind of works as an ad, or I think it kind of lands in that overlap between direct response, salesy stuff and content. It's kind of right in the middle. And I think that's why it's working. So I'll just show you guys, like for this month specifically, right? We're in January. You guys can see sorting by amount spent, I've spent about $26,000. And this post ID, this is the one that has been performing best. As you can see, I have the lowest cost per purchase. For me, $200 is a good cost per purchase. This one is sitting at $100, which is phenomenal. So this is a clear example of this working. And I'm just going to show you another example here. So this is a client account of mine. You can see in January 2025, they were spending about $4,800 to make 20. Pretty good results. But you can see if we just walk through the months, I started in April. So you can see April spent $14,000 to make $68,000. And this ad account, basically this is the only strategy we did. They are phenomenal at making organic content. They were making trial reels. I was just using their best trial reels as an ad. So you can see here, we'll walk through the days, 22,000 to make 78, a little bit of a dip in performance here. June, 27 to make 100. 26 to make 97. So as you can see, we're scaling. Yes, the ROAS came down a bit, but it's still, we're scaling up. 25 to make 100. This is when we really started to dial in the trial reel strategy. September, 12 to make 38. They ran into some manufacturing issues. We actually sold them out. Now we're scaling back up, 20 to make 95. 23 to make 135. And, obviously this is the holiday period, but still. 18 to make 110. And then so far this month, 17 to make 107. So, basically this whole ad account is just that strategy. We've just kept doing it because it keeps working. And for them, this is a physical product. Break even is about 2. And so they are very profitable. Their only issue is manufacturing capacity, which they're working on, which is super exciting. We're going to be able to scale this. This is going to be an amazing case study. They're definitely going to hit 8 figures in the next few years. So anyways, as you can see, this is just proof that this strategy works. Like I said, this ad account, this is basically all we're doing here. Just trial reels to sales campaigns, and that's it. And they are also doing the ads. They don't really feel like ads. I won't show you just for the privacy of my client, but the ads are, they don't feel like ads. They're very native to the platform. They ride that line between, they are in that intersection of copywriting and viral content. They're actually more leaning on the viral content side, but crushes. So that's basically all I wanted to share. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one. All right, you guys, that's it for today's video. Really appreciate you watching. If you guys got value from this video, make sure to drop a follow. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos just like this one in the future, showing real results, real strategies that actually work for the accounts that I manage. This is just a heads up. If you are thinking about joining Meta Ads Mastery, right now is the time to do it. We are ending our free trial on January 31st. So this is the last call to try out Meta Ads Mastery completely free for 7 days. So if you're seeing this and it's still active, jump on it. The price is only going to increase in 2026, and we're adding a ton of value into the group. We just released a new course in January that people are loving. We're having guest speakers from other disciplines coming in and talking to us, like how to rank in AI search, how to run effective webinars, and more. So get in on the ground floor, join now, and you get grandfathered in at our lowest rate, and I will see you inside. Thanks for watching, and take care.